Welcome back, everybody. Here with another episode of Build and Battle for Week 8. We're going to jump into the Underdog slate, talk about some Pickems, do a little bit of the Dawg Bowls, and we're going to do a DK lineup towards the end. So should be a fun time. Hope you guys will enjoy the episode, and we'll see you guys on the other side. All right, getting into Dawg Bowl number 1 of the episode. We'll probably do 2, maybe 3, probably 2. That's what I'm thinking. It's a solid week. Actually, it wasn't a great week 8, and then ended on a great note. Ended up having a nice Prime Time Palooza with the Monday night game. The Monday night Palooza. So it was that Seattle-Houston game and the Bucks-Tampa Bay game. So that worked out really well for me. I'll go ahead and pull up that lineup so you guys can check it out. Really close to sniffing the top of the leaderboard, but didn't quite get there. But it was still a good day. Helped the bankroll out a little bit. Solid. So, all right, let's put on some music and get into this right here. So this one for now. All right, let's show this lineup for you guys real quick. You can go over the eliminators and stuff like that too, as we usually do. Got 2 eliminators left, so that's cool. Definitely a good thing. All right, so here's the lineup here. There you go. So we ended up getting 5th place in this bad boy. So we got $17.50 back on a $10 entry. Really not far from the top. 4 points is a lot, but I had a unique piece in Jalen Knoll. So basically, if he scores a touchdown there, he was actually I think he went down to the 2. So if he gets in the box there, this thing is all the way at the top. First place, taking a 12,500 to myself. But hey, 5th place is not bad. I'll take it. Obviously, would have liked to get a little higher there, but cannot complain too much with that. A solid day. Definitely helped the bankroll, help me get the entries in this week even easier. So that's good. Little bankroll booster there. So it was good to get a nice victory there. And then I also played Jalen Knoll alts that day. Up to 70 or up to 80 yards. He ended up getting to 77, which was quite a good payout there too. So very profitable night for me there. So pretty happy with that. I think I won about 2,200 around total, 2,300 maybe total. So that was a solid night on last Monday. So good, not too bad. Good to get into the BR and all that stuff. It is National Tight End Week, Tight End Day, whatever you want to call it, Tight End Week Day, whatever. So that's going to be interesting to kind of look over and see how that ends up going for us. Last year, it was pretty much absurd. Just watching every tight end score touchdowns was pretty. It was tilting at the time, but I think I'm assuming that the market's going to be pretty priced in that direction. But I will be hammering a little bit. Give me that Kittle touchdown, give me the Andrews touchdown, the Kincaid, all that stuff. Give me all of that. In my life, I think is going to be my plan. So I don't know. That's what I think. But yeah, we'll see what we end up doing. But it's very, very interesting to me how I want to play the slate. But a couple things to note about this slate is guys especially in Dawg Bowl, Rashad White was going in the 3rd, 4th round earlier in the week because Bucky was ruled in, or Bucky was on the slate still. ruled out, but he's now a first-round pick. So there's going to be some teams with third and fourth round Rachaad White. I have one team with him. I should have done more, and that's probably a pretty good opportunity there, but it is what it is. Don't have to have him. If he gets like 25, you probably need him, but it's not guaranteed by any means. So, all right. So, a couple of things I wanted to bring up as well is like I'm really pissed because, one second. Like, Aronde Gadsden was like one of the players like after the draft that was pretty, or like during the the off season I was pretty excited about because I knew of him in college football and how like I'm gonna get one of these top three. That's good. I might take Chase this time. Do I have a Chase team yet? I think I have a couple McCaffrey, but I don't know if I have a Chase yet. Let's see. Maybe I want to get a Chase here. Let's see what my other Dawg Bowls look like. But yeah, I was just really like annoyed with myself for not getting more of him throughout the offseason. I had him a bit in the big board, but it's just like he could not have landed in like he landed in a pretty ugly spot. Obviously, he could. There's definitely worse outcomes for him there. I have one Chase team and I have two McCaffrey teams. I think I'm gonna take Chase this time. I'm gonna be weird and take Chase. And just like I want to have a 1-to-1 bet between those two and just say like, hey, I'm gonna have two Chase teams, two CMC teams. I see them, like just look at the last weeks. I mean, like McCaffrey beat him last week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, Chase beat him, and then McCaffrey beat him every other week. So McCaffrey's beating him most weeks. Probably before that, Chase had another big game. He probably beat McCaffrey, but I don't know. It's hard to say. Probably should just take McCaffrey. Am I gonna regret not taking McCaffrey? I don't think so. I think I could regret not taking Chase more. Very easily. If he gets to 25, like I'm kind of in the pool of like maybe Dawg Bowl is not the right way to think about it, but like I'm in the pool that I think that I'm gonna take Chase. I think there's a better chance you're gonna miss out on a receiver that you need early on than a running back. I don't know. I think like put it this way, like if one of Chase, Igbuka, Lamb hit their outcome, like their high outcome of like 30 points, I think there's a better chance you're going to need that player in your lineup than a 30-point running back week. You probably need both, but I think there's a good, let's just say JT gets 30, right? I think there's a decent enough chance there's another guy or maybe two, whether that be Barkley or Henry gets to 30 or around 30 also. But like if you get to 30 from these guys up top, I don't see a single player down here that can, like, in my opinion, sniff 30 points. What's up, AZ Cards? I see you in the 4-hole, bro. Or the 4-hole. I'm sure you're happy with the Chase pick. You can have the McCaffrey share. I have two McCaffreys, so I'm fine. I'm not gonna have a ton of Dawg Bowls, but I'll have two Chase, two McCaffrey teams. Most likely that'll be it. So you can have the extra CMC team. 100% Nico all in. Nico, are you tripping? What are you talking about? Nico's out. So one thing it's really telling to me is like, what's up, Christopher? Good to see you. I think like, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say like how bad Houston's been. And this isn't like I'm still gonna have like a good amount of CMC. I'm not fading CMC by any means, but I'll probably like between JT, Bijan, I'm gonna take every time. CMC I might have a tiny bit less of. I'm still gonna have a lot. Of CMC. Like as of now, I'll look at my CMC share in regular contests. Let's take a look. Like, yeah, I'm not fading him, but if I'm gonna have a little bit less of one, I think it'll be CMC this week. And it's just like matchup wise, and he's matchup proof, obviously. Oh my god, this stupid thing. He's obviously matchup proof. Like he's gonna probably, he pretty much starts at like 15, like 20 points around every week, and that's great. You're not gonna complain with that at all. But I do think there's a world where it gets ugly, and it doesn't, like, I don't know, like the way Vegas is playing it is like they're just not going to get there. Like there's going to be a couple touchdowns for the Niners, and there's not much else other than that. So I'm kind of following Vegas instead of following like the public there, because everyone assumes that San Francisco is just going to roll them. But like, I don't know. Makes me more, first of all, it makes me more interested in Houston pieces, which is kind of ugly, but like makes me more interested in a guy like Jalen Noel, Woody Marks, Dalton Schultz, who's already kind of chalky this week. But like, and the problem is I'm like mega into Kittle. Like I love Kittle this week. Tight end week narrative, got all that stuff going on, but like 0 points last week, definitely a guy I want to jump in on. But like, I do think there's a world where that offense really craters and you only want one piece. Maybe it's only CMC, not surprised if it is, but just not really into the Niners as much as I thought I would be earlier in the week. And I think listening to Vegas there isn't too bad of an idea. All right, can I please look at my exposure to McCaffrey, bro? See what Go AZ Cards does here. Where'd Lamar go? Is Lamar out? Wow. Damn, what the hell? I didn't even see that. Wow, I've been living under a rock apparently. I am shocked Lamar is out. That's crazy. Wow. What's the line on that game? Ravens are still favored. Well, that makes me a lot less interested in Mark Andrews, I'll tell you that much, and a lot more interested in Derrick Henry. Wow, I didn't even realize. Sorry. I'm tripping. I should have checked that in the morning. Wow, I did not expect Lamar to be out. The line did move a little bit, but not much. Lamar and I saw Penix out this morning. Cousins going to start. I did not know Lamar was out. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. Okay. Jesus. That really changes things. I'll take Kamara here probably. I think his role is going to be really nice this week. And I think Woody's a good play. Like it's so gross, but like this is not a bad week to get back on Houston. And like I'm not saying they're going to drop 40 points, but they don't have to. They are mega cheap. Mega cheap. Like I would consider a Stroud stack with like Woody and Schultz or Noel. Like I'm not opposed to it by any means. But man, that sucks. I was really into the Zay stuff and the Lamar, and I'm not going to get there as much this week. What makes Derrick Henry a really good play, though, like a really strong play. All right, let's see here. I got to adjust my lineups now. Man, that's brutal. It's not favored. I mean, I feel like it would already be flipped by now, right? Let's get Kamara on this one. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look. Ravens line. It should move. I don't know why it wouldn't, but I thought it would move faster. Some interesting stuff. You got to trust Vegas in a sense. Obviously, it doesn't mean they're not gonna get everything right, but like more often than not, they're Baltimore by 3 now, and the total went down to 47. It was 50 earlier this week. So, oh man, I don't know what my take is with that. That's tough. That's really tough. All I know is it definitely makes me more interested in taking more Derrick Henry, which I already was taking a decent clip of. Dude, can this just load? Oh my. Underdog stuff is really frustrating sometimes. Yeah, I think I have one Lamar team. But yeah, it's been pretty much a... What other Q tags have there been that have been ruled out? I'm trying to think. Nico, yeah, definitely wanted to avoid Nico. That felt obvious to me. Ridley, yeah, I don't think anyone was taking Garrett Wilson. What other people were out this week? Waller was definitely out before. Yeah, the Nico and the Lamar teams, those feel pretty bad if you took Nico Lamar early on in Dawg Bowl. I think the Rashad White teams feel really good. Like the 3rd, 4th round Rashad White feel really good right now. I have I'm gonna see. I'm gonna probably have Lamar on it probably if I, of course. Let's see. Brown. Oh yeah, AJ Brown too. Yeah. I didn't forget about him. It's just like crazy. All right, so my Lamar team is not Rashad White. That's good. So I got a Rashad White, Jamar Chase team with Kittle. So that's not possible. There's no way. Like you can't get that combo anymore. I don't even know. You probably can't get Chase and Rashad White together now. So that's good. That's a fun team. Cool. Yeah, so a couple more. I talk about my cover guys. I have Andrews on there. I don't think he's an awful play, but like without Lamar, I'm very much less interested in Mr. Mark Andrews. But I think like you could go. I think the Kincaid, Josh Allen stuff makes a ton of sense. I think the, I think take your pick at Marvin Mims and let me change the song. Sorry. Take your pick of Marvin Mims and Troy Franklin, and I think they're like both good picks. I think objectively they both could hit in a game. I just think like Sutton is obviously a fantastic pick. He's the most likely of the 3 to have the biggest score. But I think like the difference between Sutton, Franklin, and Mims is not as far as you think it was. Like I think if you're redrafting BBM, I think either Sutton moves down or they all move, or Sutton moves down, Sutton stays where he is, and the rest of them move up, or Sutton moves down and the other 2 move up. Like that's kind of where I would think it would be. For me personally, at least, I don't know. Tez Johnson's a guy I kind of want more of. Could also go Kate Auden. Have fun with that. I like going back to Knoll. I really do. Like, how crazy is a Higgins Knoll double stack with Stroud? Is that stupid or sharp? It's kind of hard not to take one of these quarterbacks, though, to be honest with you. So Tez goes. Let's go. Let's get Woody. I like Woody a lot this week. I think he dude had literally 3 or 5 goal line carries last game. I don't know. He had a lot of goal line carries last game. Like I was watching the game, and every time it was just like, oh, goal line carry up the middle, stuffed. Like obviously, he's prone to get stuffed, but that's like volatile. Like if he keeps getting his opportunities, he's gonna convert some of those. And I don't know. I think Chubb would make more sense in that situation, but I'm not gonna complain if they continue to use Woody in that way. I think I'm going to do the double situation here and just grab another Houston piece, play it through Higgins or Knoll. I like that a lot. I mean, they're going to, I don't think getting Stroud involved in there is really that smart because I don't think you're losing that much by going Drake May instead, or I think you're gaining, if anything. You're going to take Drake May, Caleb, like any of these guys instead. I'll probably just run Dak, though. Those games are always wacky, and like it doesn't really matter if you have a piece with it. They spread the ball around a little bit. Caleb's tempting, but not as much as Dak is. Like they just sling the ball around. There's no reason not to like take those. Like you're banking 20 points with that. Caleb could easily drop you, like could just sink your lineup immediately. Drake May, I think, is in the same boat as Dak there. But I just don't see a reason that I need to take Caleb over Dak there. I'm not stacking either of them. Caleb probably has a... I don't even know if Caleb has a higher ceiling, really. He rushes more, but, like... There's also a better chance that he, like, gets a game where he doesn't get there efficiently. So, I don't know. No snipe, he had both Bucks queued up. Oh, Tess Johnson? Oh, it's fine. I don't think I was taking him anyways. Even if you did snipe me, I wouldn't be mad about it. I know you're doing your own thing. Don't worry about it. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to take Noel or Higgins, and then if I can't get either of them, then I'll probably take a rip at, like, one of these dudes down here. Blake Washington. Oh, I need to make my Pickem stuff here. Okay. Let me keep an eye out on the Pickem stuff. Make sure I have the Pickems ready to go. Let's go ahead and throw it in the show doc. Yeah, there we go. 10/25, week 8. All right, I like that. I have a good idea for a Pickem scroll. All right, let's get in let's throw this on the draft board, and then we'll get in we'll do another Dawg Bowl soon. We'll do another regular BR first. So yeah, Marvin Mims back to Shaheed again, back to the Shaheed well, and Franklin I like a lot in 6-mans and 12-mans, and then throw in a good clip of Andrews, Kincaid, and what's the other guy? Kittle. Yeah, I love Kittle this week. I think like he feels very strong for a touchdown this week. I like the Eagles side a lot more than the Giants side, but I'm fine with either. I think the Eagles either easily win that game or it's a good game the Eagles win. So I want to play it a little bit more heavy through the Eagles side of that. Trying to jump back in the Barkley train. I do think he's going to have some nice weeks. So I want to be on him when that happens. So that's kind of where I'm at this week. Like I think not a bad week in DFS to get your Henry Barkley and see how that goes for you. And then not the like CMC, JT, and Bijan and JT specifically are in amazing spots, but like I just think like they easily could. Not easily. Henry and Barkley can match those guys. And if they do, you're going to want them. Yeah, betting against the chalk has not been very favorable this year, but some of the weeks it has happened. Yeah, my couple takes last week I was way off. Yeah, he might. Let's see how many people we got. 3 people need to take a tight end before you. 4. I'm rooting for you. We'll see what happens. As long as I get Null, I'm happy. Which most of these guys need tight ends, so I should be fine. Yeah, well, these Chris and 85 are taking a receiver. Well, 85 is taking a receiver. Chris is taking a running back or a receiver, probably. Maybe a tight end. And then Dave needs a tight end. You need a tight end. So I'm really only fading these two guys for taking null from me. But yeah, I'm going back to Shaheed again. I think he's in a good spot. And I like that Franklin. I love that. ADG, love that team. Henry, Swift, Schultz, Nix, Mims, Franklin. I really like that. That's a fun team. I love playing it through those two. We're on the clock on this other side here. Let's get Josh Allen. You got Loveland. Nice. All right, I'm going to take Null. Cool. So we got Dak, Kamara, Woody Marks, Chase, Jalen, Null, Warren. Not really any correlation. I like to have more than that, but I have the double Houston here, which I think is probably unique. So, cool. On the clock over here. Let's get this going. Yeah, so like, my takes this week for sure. Like, I think Sutton should be closer to Mims and Franklin. That doesn't mean Sutton's not gonna have the best game. He most likely will. But I think there's a relatively decent chance that I'm gonna take Kincaid this time. Let's get another Rome. Let's get Rome and then like Shaheed and Kincaid. And then we'll take a... Hopefully he's back. Surely he'll be back, right? Yeah, the AJ Brown stuff was pretty surprising. I really didn't expect him to not... I expected him to play for sure. Kamara, Also, I think Dobbins could consume a little more than you think he would this game. In a game, they could be handled. Like, I don't know if they're going to handle the game, but like they're going to have success on the ground, and that makes me pretty interested in Dobbins, even though he hasn't gotten the crazy workload. So I don't know. That's my first take. Or when I say that, Sutton's probably going to drop 2 touchdowns immediately, and I'm still going to have him a little bit, but I'm going to probably have a higher proportion of Mims and Franklin because I think they're just like I think it's the sharp way to play it. It's a sharp way to play it to help you play Knicks in a cheaper way or like a lower owned way. Doesn't mean it's going to pay off, but I think it's a smart idea, and that's all that matters, right? All right, let's get Javonte revenge game. I'll take Javonte. I think you probably should be taking a little bit of Evan Ingram. I haven't touched him yet, but I think he probably should be taking a little bit more. Because like same concept there, and it doesn't same concept there, but it also doesn't take him as much to get there. Like 11 might be enough. So, whereas 11 for receiver, if you get 11 from Mims or Franklin, you're like basically dead. Yeah, I took him in the early Dawg Bowl. I mean, I only did a few early Dawg Bowls, but early Dawg Bowls, I was taking them pretty much every time I could in the last round. Trying to react quick to that information that we got from Monday Night Football. Let's see. Yeah, the pick. Let's see, we got to pick 58, Woody Marks with Lamar. Gross. I could probably swap that to Flacco. Then I got an AJ Brown team. Pain. See how many L's I took on this here. So I got a Lamar team, AJ Brown team. That's it. Just got one Lamar team, one AJ Brown team. That's fine. Those aren't dead. Ball bands. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. You can get them in the last round of the 6-mans every round. I think the 6-mans, it's a little bit harder to grab them because I feel like the upside isn't quite there. But dude literally scored 25 points one week. So if you could do that, surely it's possible he could do that again. He's done it before, so literally he can do it again. So, but even then, 20 points is enough. So he doesn't even have to get that high. And then if he gets anywhere near that in Dawg Bowl, he's a really good piece for you. So, yeah, I think he's the Houston. Like, you should not be like, people are going to be, but like, you should not be surprised if Houston wins this game and like looks decent. San Francisco's defense like is really in a bad spot, and they've been playing like above their expectation, but I think like that could easily change in a week. I've been taking a lot of McMillan, but I don't want every Josh Allen team to be hinged on McMillan, so I'm not going to take him on every single team. Let's go. Should we do the Josh Allen double with Stephon Diggs back in the day? We're going to do Shaheed. Cool. Not bad. Yeah. So we'll see how the game goes. I'm also not surprised if Houston just looks like trash again. And they probably will, but that doesn't mean they can't score some points. Like the game total just shows like thinks it's going to be a defensive battle. Houston's going to like eke it out barely. So if that happens, then there's a decent chance that you're going to be disappointed in some San Francisco guys, or maybe one Houston piece, maybe two. Other takes this week, I think that Mooney should be sprinkled in a little bit, especially with the Cousins stuff. Mooney just like Mooney's kind of stereotypical guy. Like I can think of maybe 1 or 2 weeks last year where he just popped off for like a winning score, fully undrafted, like not even being touched. 35.9. He's gonna be like sub 10%, sub maybe even 5%. And in Dawg Bowls, probably sub 50%. Definitely a guy you're not mad about taking. Let me see. He might be owned in Dawg Bowl. Probably at this point he is. Let's see. No, he's owned. Sorry, misspoke. He's owned. He's not going to be fully 100%. I don't think, but he is owned. So like, the question you want to ask yourself is like, what are they going to do with Cousins this week? I think Bijan, because just so it's hard. It's really hard. It's like I say Bijan, then I'm back to Taylor again. Then CMC's not even crazy, but like I think it's Bijan because like in the Dawg Bowl, I got the 101, and I thought about JT, or JT was going ahead of him in the Dawg Bowl, which is interesting that they flipped in Dawg Bowl, but not in this. But I flipped them. I took Bijan 101 when I got him in the Dawg Bowl. So I think Bijan would be the answer, because I just feel like, obviously barring injury, he is just so set up to smash. Like, it's just not a better matchup in the league. Tennessee has played some teams close. Miami has just been like helpless against the run. And Bijan's been already crazy efficient. And like Judkins got there last week without being efficient at all, scored 3 touchdowns. Like, and I think the one thing you're worried about is like, will Bijan stop getting involved at some point in the game? I think, oh shit, I'm gonna jump the gun and not get Henry here. Let's go let's get Devonta Smith. And like Warren, I guess. Devonta Smith, Warren. Is that okay? Probably decent. Or Henry, if I can get Henry. Yeah, didn't think so. Okay. Let me get Smith at least. Yeah, that's true. He'll probably move up a bit. With there's a couple swaps there. I think my answer is Bijan. He's in a smash spot. Like, they're gonna score points. They're gonna run the ball a lot. Your worry is like at some point in the game, is he just gonna get like taken out? Let's get H-Ham. Let's have fun with that. And I think that's very possible. Like, I think that's very possible. If the game stays close at all, you're gonna I think you're probably going to need Bijan. If it doesn't stay close, there's a chance Bijan like barely gets there or something. But like, this is one of those things that like, don't overthink it. Like he's going to get there. Assuming health and everything like that. And you could say the same thing with Taylor. But I think Bijan probably has a slightly higher ceiling this week. Just given the matchup. So. The question is, like, how much are they going to throw it? Like, are they going to throw it more with Cousins, or are they going to hide him also? Like, are they going to let Cousins rip a little bit? It's like, hey, Cousins, you're in the game. Let's win this game, but you can sling it around a little bit. But are they going to do that, or are they just going to, like, let's run this 55 times, run this ball 50 times and get out of here with a win? I'm leaning towards that, but there's a world they let them throw it 25 times and maybe 25 to 30 times, and they run it 30 times, and they balance it. But I don't know. My take is a heavy dose of Bijan, heavy dose of Algier, and then the game's over. And then, like, Miami scores, like, 1 touchdown or something. So, I don't know. It's hard to say. Really, really tough decision there. Hurts would be fun to get here. Just, like, unstacked Hurts. Not bad. Hurts has had a pretty good year. Like, in terms of him being undervalued, it's been pretty clear, like pretty clearly undervalued. Like him being in like the 5th round of BBM was like a pretty nice opportunity there. Let's go. All right, can this guy leave Bo Nix for me? Let's take Pickens, and we'll do Bo Nix, and then we'll take a Denver piece at the end. All right, let's get another Dawg Bowl. This guy's definitely not auto picking, so there's not. I could definitely get Nix. Okay, yeah, Dak, we're good. Cool. Unstack Dak. All right. But Davis doing. We got Rachaad White, Buka, James Cook, and Goddard. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a lot of Goddard as it stands right now. I probably should fix that. But yeah, I don't know. So strange. They're like, AJ Brown is gonna play this week, guys. Like, I don't know. It's really weird that they were doing that. It's like he's clearly not going to play. Doesn't practice at all. I have a bye week next week. It's weird. Yeah, that's my thought too. I've been taking a tiny bit of Achane, a little bit of Waddle. I think like and the game could be pretty close, or pretty like good enough where like Bijan's in the game the whole game. And if that happens, it's really hard to see a world where you're not gonna like really need Bijan. And the fact of the matter is, like, it might not matter. Like, Bijan might get 25, Taylor's gonna get 25. Oh, well, as long as you have one of those guys, that's good. That's a good piece for your team. You know, CMC might also join them and score 25. Like that's probably the most likely outcome, is they just all do good. But Bijan could drop like, I don't know, Bijan could drop like 50, bro, 40 or 50. And I think it's probably fair to think that like there's a better chance that Tennessee keeps it, or like the Tennessee game goes out of reach than Miami does. I think that's fair to say. Falcons have been very miragey. Like, they've had a couple of weeks where they just like suck, and they've had weeks where they're like really strong. They went they're like 30-0 lost to the Falcon or the Panthers. Was it 24-0? Whatever it was, they just got smoked by the Panthers. So, and the Panthers are pretty good. Like they could definitely beat. And then Atlanta beats the Bills. Like, they could beat the Bills. I think the Bills are going to get back on track though. But I got a 108 pick. I'm hoping to get Hoping to get Barkley, but I doubt I will. Let's see how much Buka I have in Dawg Bowl, if at all. What are our thoughts on a Baker double? Like Buka, Tez Johnson, Baker? That's kind of fun. Yeah, my kid will take this week is like he's gonna score a touchdown, and that's a good piece to have. And then like he could legit just like smash this like 150 and 1. Getting a discount on him for sure. Like he's definitely going higher than he is right now. Like he's, I would expect him to go ahead of Warren given his like, what's the word I'm looking for? Given his reputation, like I think he would be going ahead of Warren easily if he had a good game last week, or like even like if he was like 6 for 70 last week, he's going ahead of Warren, I think. So I think buying that discount before he's fully priced up in a team with like no weapons, I think that makes sense. Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong. But my take would probably be Bijan, but I don't think you can go wrong right now with either. Obviously, like you're ecstatic about having either player on your team. There's no way I get Barkley, bro. How many Lamb teams? Buka. I want to get it. I'm just gonna grab a Buka. If I can't get, I could also get James Cook. I think my dream here would be getting Nick Buka and Allen. I doubt I'll get Allen at 17, but I would be happy if I get a Buka Allen. See what we get. Yeah, I mean, look at the totals here. Miami's, what are they, 7-point dogs. Tennessee is 15-point dogs. So that would make sense. I mean, they're both heavy dogs, but like you do expect that game to be a little closer on the Falcons side. So you get a Buka here. Yeah, I might even go all in and go like a Bucks triple and have a ton of fun with this one. Just try to get one thing right. That's probably where I'm leaning there on this one. Like I'm gonna go all in on this Bucks game. Give me whatever pieces I can get with Baker. I think that's where I'm at fully here. Get hopefully one of these running backs to come to me. Like I'm happy to take whatever of this group is there. Brees, Scatabo, Javonte, Judkins, Dobbins. I think I'm Dobbins over Judkins this week, but yeah. Yeah, it's like Judkins is like legit Nick Chubb. Like if they're leading, I think Judkins is awesome. If they're not leading, Judkins is not great. Like, look at this game. So I think that's pretty much what's going to happen with him. Question is, if I get the option between Scatabo and Dobbins, do I go Scatabo or Dobbins? Dobbins feels way more likely for a touchdown. Scatabo has like a little bit better workload. Looks like I'm going to get Brees probably, so it's fine. I'll take Brees. Can I just see the Brees game? Can I have a Brees game like one time? Like, just give me a Brees game, bro. It's been too long since I've seen a Brees game. Love Brees Hall. I just want to see it. I just want to see it again. Can I see the 50-yard touchdown again? Like one. It's been so long since I've seen it. I want to see it again. I know he can still do it. I know he can do it. The question is, how many more pieces of this game can I get? Like, you could probably always, you can always grab a Taysom Hill at the end if you want. I think he's not bad. I mean, he literally caught 2 passes last week. If he gets a goal line rush, I mean, like, I don't know, like, why not? Are we surprised if in a national tight end week we get Taysom Hill nuking the pseudo tight end? I don't know. I don't know about nuking, but I could see him being a strong piece, if not like one of the better pieces of tight end. Like, no one should be surprised if that happens. I'm saying it's likely he's more likely to sink your lineup, but that's kind of the game you play with him. Yeah, I'm totally doing a Houston stack in my DK lineup this week. Justin Fields is starting too. What the fuck, man? What the hell is going on with this slate? This feels like hoops, bro. This slate is funky. What a weird NFL slate this is. What the heck, man? This is really weird. I'm like stunned of what's going on right now. Like, I don't even know what to think. This is really a weird slate. I have a blind spot to Fields, but hey, I'm gonna. This is it. This is the last chance. This is his last chance. He shows up this game, gets a W. Are they in Jets? Gets a road W. Shows up, plays well, gets a road W. Who says no? Fields shows up, gets a road win. Gets back in the good graces of the coaching staff and everyone. This is why we trust this kid. I can see it. Could also see them getting absolutely blasted by Joe Flacco, but is Mason Taylor in or out? If Mason Taylor's out, like is it not like just play like Brees and Justin Fields and just like the offense runs through them and they have a good game? I think that's a good Millie Maker type play too. Very interesting too. We'll see what we can get. I feel pretty good about getting one of Kamara and but I also could take Baker. He might take Rashad White with 2 chances. He's probably taking a Rashad White, I would think. Tough to say. There's my email. Okay. Let's sign into Sleeper. I was hoping to get Dobbins. Dobbins was going to be a clear pick for me. So, like, I'm not opposed to taking Kamara, but I want to lock Baker in. I'm going to lock, like, this is probably not the smart way to play, but I'm only doing a few of these. So I'm going to make sure I get the team I want, not the team I'm, like, hoping to get. Obviously, the more you do of these, you probably should push these kind of situations, but I just want to get the guy. I want to get the player that I want to get. And that is a Baker stack. And I don't want to risk not getting it, so. If Kamara slips back to me, I'll take him. I doubt he will. Now, the real question is, do we take... Yeah, I mean, I'll take Shaheed or Kamara next, because there's no other Saints you want, really. Taysom Hill, I guess, is on that list. So do we just stack the hell up out of Bucks? We go the double stack with Bucks. We do the 2 receivers, and then we do a Taysom Hill on the other side. It's tough. Very tough. The screen doesn't even show me what I'm trying to look at right now. It's being really annoying. All right. No, I think I want Shaheed here. Ah, come on. All right, well, let's lean in then. So instead of Shaheed, we go Tez. We go the other way in this one. Let's go Shaheed, Baker double. We'll get Taysom probably coming back on the other side. Let's verify my other Baker team isn't also a. It's not. Okay. So we'll get a running back if we can. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have a non-zero amount of Justin Fields lineups now. And I think I'm just gonna play him with Brees. Just like play, like I'm gonna capture the whole Jets offense. Hopefully they score some damn points against a hapless Bengals defense. I'm into that game being interesting. Flacco's made the team a lot more fun. I'm always a Fields apologist. He's just so spotty. Like he's just so inconsistent. He'll have weeks where he's great, and he's have weeks where he's awful. Honestly, done better than I thought he did. I didn't even know he had 2 good weeks. Oh no, he had 2 in a row, and then he was just awful after that. Like, there's no reason he can't get to this. Reason he can't have a game like this. So. All right, let me stop my notes here real quick. So Mason Taylor plays. You will take Mason Taylor's not a bad one to have in there. Otherwise, I don't even think there's a single. Like I don't like. I'm not playing Josh Reynolds and just not gonna do it. But like Brees, like just hope he gets a couple design screens, can take one to the house. Then you're dancing with your field stack. I don't know. I'm gonna start taking some Fields Brees stuff. Okay, we'll take Henry Barkley. I'm gonna have a good amount of that combo. Man. Let's go Mooney here, and then we'll take tight end last. There's plenty of options at tight end. So this team did not go anywhere the way I wanted to take a full Bucks Saints stack, and I got $30. But hey, that's fine. The game could still go off with this situation, and I'm gonna have to be fair, as long as I get Taysom, I'll have a Saints piece. So it's the ultimate like touchdown stealer guy. I'm gonna have on my team. Just look at that. Look at that score, bro. That is insane. Was that week 17? Week 16? That is crazy, bro. 38 points. Oh my god, dude. Insane stuff. Insane stuff. It makes you want to be a week before on the Taysom Hill stuff. That's all you can always say that with a straight face. Got 2 passes last week. Maybe he catches 3 this week. Maybe he has 5 carries. Like this guy is a touchdown machine. Don't mess with him. Just like unstacked fields here. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this field stuff for sure, and how we want to play it. Let's go like Fields, McMillan, and Rome or something like that. Millen, Shaheed, just like people you wouldn't want to stack with him. Beautiful. We get Kittle, McMillan, Shaheed, and Fields. That feels good. Or you can take Mooney if you want. Oh my god, this fucking dude. I'm on full tilt right now. Oh my god, I'm so mad. God, that makes me really... I'm doing another Dawg Bowl. I'm so pissed. I got sniped on goddamn Taysom Hill. I haven't been that mad. That guy took Shaheed and Taysom Hill from me. Now I'm sad. That's so annoying. Oh my god, that's frustrating. Whatever. That's really sad. Gosh dang it. We'll do one more Dawg Bowl though. It's fine. Ravens. Yeah, dude, they need to win bad. Hey, they can still win. They can still win. It's not over yet. But if they lose this one, they might be just calling it a season, man. Sucks. Really sucks. I expected this to be... I thought this was going to be the week they get back on track. But I hope they at least try. Like, if they lose this week, I hope they at least go for it. And, like, bring Lamar back. Call the dogs, like, keep the dogs going and just try to win and out. Why not, man? All right, we'll do one more Dawg Bowl. Yeah, that's annoying. I was going to do another Dawg Bowl, but that just made me so mad. So, we got to do another one. Maybe I'll try to get the same team if I can and get the actual players I wanted. Well, like, and it's obviously that could be a blessing. Like it could work out for me, but it still makes me mad that I didn't get what I wanted. Just like an entitled kid, pissed now. I didn't get the stack I wanted. Now I'm mad. get the DraftKings going here shortly as well. We'll do a couple. We'll also do Pickem still. Probably two Pickems. I got one in mind already, so we'll do that one for sure. But we'll see how many we end up doing. Honestly, I'll probably swap all my Lamar to Fields. Like, I got a good amount of Lamar. I might just swap it all to Fields. Should be a free swap for that in Dawg Bowl too. So, no problem with that at all. AJ Brown, I'm going to have to think about where I want to swap. Swap him specifically, but we'll see. We got 2 on the Dawg Bowl. We'll do one more of those bad boys. We'll finish up like 2 more drafts, and then we'll get out of here with the DK lineup and Pickems. And then we'll talk about Eliminator too at the end, if I remember. Dog is being very good today, just relaxing. It's over here, right there. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I have enough Taysom Hill this week. I need to remember to do that. Make sure I'm not under the field on him. I need to make sure I have enough Taysom Hill going on in my life. We'll get him on this team. Like a Drake May Diggs team. Taysom Hill. I like that. If I can get Barkley, I'd be happy. I'm not going to, though. But nah, I'm not going to get him. Be cool, though. Brief. Yeah, I mean, this is the last call on deck. I think this is it. Like, this is the Fields week. This has to be the Fields week. And I'm going to keep saying that probably every week he plays. But, like, Tyrod's going to start next week. If he's healthy and able to play. If Fields gets it done this week, I don't see a reason why they wouldn't just keep letting him play. So he either needs to play extremely well, and I think the only way he plays extremely well is if they win. So, like, if he plays extremely well, they're going to win. So I think that could definitely happen this week. So I'm interested in that. Don't fuck with me. I'll take Ibuka again at 110. I can't believe that shit, man. I'm about to make the same team. I'm like legit about to make the same team. I'm not even joking. And hopefully I get the guy I want now. The end. But I'm probably going to get sniped on Ibuka. If I can't get Ibuka, let's take James Cook. That's fine. I'll make the smart play. Yeah, let's go. Brees super interesting. Hopefully he plays. This doesn't get traded. But Brees super interesting this week because he's actually, like, for the first time, he won't be fully drafted. Especially if we get that beautiful Q tag showing up, he'll be like 60, 70% on, which is significant. All right, we got Ibuka. Cool. All right, so we got another Ibuka team. That's nice. Now let's see if we can get a Shaheed instead. or Olave, and then we can play the game and get Taysom as well at the end. If Rashad White falls to me, I'll take him instead, and then we can really play around with it. But why is Go Easy Cards always right next to me? I forget. I didn't see you in here. You're always right next to me on the board. I know you're not sniping me, but I'm just want to be away from Mr. Go Easy Cards. I want him on the other side of the board from me. Hey, this guy's memeing, so that's good. You know, I think that's the sign. That's a sign that I take Josh Allen and don't complain, right? Like, I think that's what you do. When someone takes Baker at pick 12, you take Josh Allen at pick 15. I think that's what you do. Well, that worked out good for you, too. Yeah, Javonte Rashad. Not bad. Crazy. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm thinking, like, if Taylor's out, I think if Taylor's out, I think the only people I want are Brees and Fields. If we're talking DraftKings, I think throwing Reynolds on makes sense. If we're talking this, I just don't see it. Like, you could do it last round pick Dawg Bowl. You definitely can. You definitely can. But I don't really think that's a good idea. So, but if you're wanting to do it in DK, 12 bands aren't too much crazier than that, so I guess it's fair. But I don't know. That's a tough decision. Really tough decision. See if I can get my hands on Kittle at 34. That would be pretty dope. All right, so this team is Drake May, Diggs, Taysom Hill, Buka, Brees Hall, Henry. Cool. Yeah, I bet you can. I'm wondering where he'll settle at. It's a good question. Yeah, where is he going to go in this conflict? Where is he going to go in this? Is he really going to go in the third round now? You probably would know better than I would, so I trust you on that. But I don't know. I feel like he's still I feel like he would just. Where was he going the last few weeks before? I feel like he would just settle in this Dart Caleb range. I don't think that's probably not correct. On a given week, Fields could just drop 25, so it's probably smart to take him higher. But I don't know if you'll have to pay that price yet. But like I said, you'll probably know. You definitely know better than I would on that regard. So anyone can't take a running back. Dobbins is going to go. There's no way Dobbins falls to me. So we could just go Kamara. I mean, I think that's probably fine. As long as I get one of these running backs, I'm not really mad. I just want to get one. Since you push. Yeah, true. It's a pretty nice matchup. Yeah, I'm going to be moving with that Fields movement. I need to get the Fields. He's not going to... I don't think I have to fight people in the 6-mans for him. But I want to get some Fields going on in my life. Fields Brees feels good. Fields solo, Fields naked. Fields Brees. If Mason Taylor gets confirmed in, we could probably just throw Fields Mason Taylor teams in there. That makes a ton of sense. Probably should just sprinkle them in. Fields Taylor, Fields Brees. Yeah, that's probably it. That might be the way to play this week. Fuck. I think T-Mac's a good pick. And then we'll see if we can't get Shaheed. I think I'm just going to take... If I can't get Shaheed, I'm just going to get Woody Marks, I think. Only one per T-Bro can take a running back. AZ cards can't take any right now. Interesting. Waddle. And then I'm just sitting here taking Fields here. Pittman goes. Okay, so how many people behind me have 2 running backs? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, honestly, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 running back slots open in front of me. They're gonna be gone. I would be stuck with some bullshit. Yeah, I'm not gonna play with that shit. Because like if I play that game and I go over sheet there, like almost assuredly I'm gonna be stuck with Algier, Hubbard, Pollard, and you just don't want to be in this. Like after, there's a reason there's a big drop off. Like Woody Marks and then 67, then nothing. Like I don't want any of these guys. Like you shouldn't want it. Like the only person I would slightly consider Algier and Harvey because he's a rookie. So I don't know. I think that makes sense. Obviously, I want to get my hands on the Shaheed stuff, but I think that probably is the right way to play, especially because I'm planning on getting Taysom Hill. So it just makes sense to go the other way there. See how many Shaheed teams I have. 1, 2, 3. 3 Shaheed in Dawg Bowl. Solid. Yeah, I don't know, because you could just swap, like, pretty easily to whoever you want. Like, you could swap to Schultz, you could swap to Loveland or Kincaid. Probably should just jam in some of this. For me, what stuck in my head is like the Fields Komet thing was just like a tale as old as time. Like Fields Komet, boom, for all the money. Like you won the slate with the Fields Komet thing. Like that is ingrained in my brain where I want to be taking some of that similar situation now. So Stephon Smith is like always paired with Bijan because it feels like he is. Let's not do it. Let's do something else. Let's go Goddard and let's go Goddard and Rome. And then we'll play it after that. Don't you do it, Buster Boys. Don't do it, Buster Boys. Don't you dare. Buster Boys does it. I'm going to go absolute crazy right now. Feels 100% drafted, swapped. All right, we got him. Okay. Let's go. Josh Downs, Iowa Nor, Alec Pierce. I like Josh Downs a good bit. I mean, probably don't want to only have. What about Ingram? Oh, he went. Oh, you took him. Okay. I was legit about to double tight end go Ingram. Yeah, and Dawg Bowl, so yeah, Phil's 100% owned Dawg Bowl. That makes sense. As long as, well, yeah, he'll be 100% owned. Because he'll be the default swap. And then, well, default, unless Lamar team chooses to pick a different quarterback, he'll be 100%, he'll be owned. But like in regular, he's not going to be 100% owned, I wouldn't think. I don't know. We'll see where his ADP settles. Because I guess if he's the default swap, you're not getting ownership discount. That would suck. Hopefully he doesn't get steamed up that much. I'm going to go Josh Downs on this one. So what do I need from Josh Downs? I need like 15 to 20. He can do that. Probably makes sense to do like an Alec Pierce type there. Iowa Nor is like tempting, but like, God, that offense is just so uninspiring. Alec Pierce. Yeah. We'll see where he ends up. My take is I don't think he's gonna go high enough where he's gonna be ahead of like. So what do we got? Two quarterbacks off the board. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think he's gonna get above Drake May in price by the time we close the slate. I'm assuming he meant 12 mans anyways, but if he did mean 6 mans, I think he won't be 100% like close to 100 in 6 mans. So I think he's a really strong pick still. I think he's the smart swap for sure. Like if you have Lamar, you should be swapping to him probably, but I don't know if people are going to do that or not. I'm not gonna have much Olave. Let's go Olave and Caleb. Olave and Brees and go Caleb. Let's do that. Olave, Brees, and then we'll go Caleb loaned. All right, we'll do a Wildcat and we'll get out of here. Well, we'll move on to the next thing. We're not getting out of here. Sorry. Trying to jump the gun. Bay versus Cleveland or Field versus Cincinnati. Slappy versus Slappy. Okay. Slappy selections there for sure. Drake May's been awesome though. Like he's in the category of just like, obviously he's gonna have down weeks here and there, but like every quarterback does. But he does feel like somewhat matchup proof in terms of like putting up a solid week. Obviously, some matchups he'll do better than others, but he does feel like a guy that's just like, he's just a strong pick in any situation you can find. You can stack him. You don't have to stack him. He's just like, he gets rushing. He spreads the ball around. He's been throwing the ball deep well. Like, fun player. He's been nice to see how good he's been. Let's go, Caleb. I would just Wildcat, and then we'll go to DraftKings. So that really does throw a wrench. There's just been some crazy shit going on. I really didn't expect Lamar to be out. I was taking a good amount of them. But yeah, I'll swap those auto fields happily. The question is, like, is the field stack? I think the field stack just jumped over the Stroud stack in a second. Is that like correct? Probably. But the Stroud stack is still interesting on DraftKings. Did Fields' price go down a lot or no? It's at 5K. Pretty cheap. I assume he was much higher than that at some point this season. So it should show his salary, right? 5,800. So he's moved down 800 since he was earlier. 57. He's at 57 at one point. Let's get Derrick Henry. Cool. JT Derrick Henry. Feels good. Devonta Smith would be perfect here. Oh, Schultz. We can get like T. Higgins, maybe. Fields, T. Higgins. Also, that's another way you could play, is like definitely play the like Flacco stuff, but instead just like swap Fields in. It's probably the way to go. Yeah, I like this lineup a lot already. This is a nice looking lineup. JT Taylor, Devonta Smith, Higgins, Fields, Schultz. Yeah, gonna have a good amount of the Fields. Fields is either gonna like cost me a lot of money just because I'm just gonna jam him from now until lock, or he's gonna be like awesome to have because he's gonna get you 25 points in the last round. Damn. That's fun. Man, Justin Fields is just such a he's always attempting play, and he could just completely demolish your day. More often than not, he does. But hey, it's all right. That's the point, man. You cannot play scared. You gotta try it. Schultz feels like a kind of similar bet to like who was I talking about earlier? I guess similar to like I don't know if I want to make that. I'm not gonna make that comparison, but like basically just the guy that feels pretty likely to get there and have a solid week. It's whether or not he gets the touchdown. Like if he gets 7 for 70 and a touchdown, that might be enough. Gets you 7 for 70. It's like, oh, he's not gonna probably kill you, but it might not help you win. It depends. It's hard to like think about tight end week and think it's not going to be a big tight end week, but tight end's volatile. It doesn't matter if it's tight end week or not. I do expect them to talk about it a lot, and every time they score a touchdown, it's going to feel like the end of the world. Like, oh my god, every tight end's smashing. But more than likely, it's probably just going to be a normal tight end week, maybe a little bit of extra touchdown stuff. But last year, it legit like, oh my god, he took Dalton Schultz from me. Fuck. Let's take Evan Ingram. Fine. I'm gonna get some Schultz as well. But last year, like, I don't even know. Like, last year, national tight end, like, it literally felt like every touchdown scored last year. Like, it was crazy, bro. George Kittle scored 2. Or George Kittle scored 1, at least. Kelsey, Nate Adkins, Adam Troutman, Bowers, Sam Laporta, Brock Wright, Tucker Kraft, Conklin, Evan Ingram, Cade Otton, Kyle Pitts, Mark Andrews. Like, it's just like, it was every tight end I felt like was just like cooking that week. It was ridiculous. So I'm not surprised if something similar to that happens again. Hey, stop doing that. So I need to get some Fields with Fields, Chase, Fields, Higgins, Fields, Mason. All right, we need Fields here. And then we'll move on to the next thing. We'll do Pickems and we'll get out of here. Bo Nix goes, Justin Fields, and this guy takes what? Darrell Mooney. That's fun. Good pick. All right. All right, we're over here back to DraftKings. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on here. Let's do the field stuff. I think that just like Wally pipped my Houston stuff. I'm gonna make sure I write that down. That'll probably miss. I'm gonna do a Houston team and a Jets team. That's fun, right? Man, that's disgusting. All right, let's see how it looks. Jets, Breece Hall, Justin Fields, Mason Taylor, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. Running back, we're going to play Bijan. Get Chase out and see what we can do now. Flex, we can go another running back probably. We can go tight end. About like a Jalen Knoll here. Jalen Knoll, George Kittle, double tight end. Then we can jam a better. Then we can jam Chase in. We could do more than that. Can we get McCaffrey? We could get McCaffrey in easily. What about Barkley? Barkley, Bijan. Then our last receiver slot, we can go anywhere we want, really. Probably don't need Knoll. We have enough salary. savings already. So just hope Higgins can get close to Chase's score, and then we can rip out. This is like a very large field type of play, but I think it's fair. Like, it's a fair thing to do. Getting a piece of the Bucks game makes sense, or the Dallas one. So we can get a Buka, or we can go like Lamb or something like that. How do we want to play this? Buka Shahid? Nope. About like a Tez Johnson Shahid. No, I'm not going to be able to get there. About a Troy Franklin. I need a mid-tier receiver. I can't get one. I can't find one that makes sense. Rome. Oh, Devonta Smith. There you go. Just play the chalk. Devonta Smith. Damn, that's cheap. 5,900 for Devonta. Holy crap. That's tough. That's tough. Tough to build a lineup right now. We're going to get off Mason Taylor and get to a different tight end. What does this get to me? So I got Buka, Mims, Higgins, Barkley, Mason Taylor, Fields, Bijan, and then we can get a Browns defense, Jets defense. Just play Panthers D against the Bills. What's the best defense play? Dallas against Denver? Oh my god, it's really gross though. Just play the Browns to get a couple sacks against Drake May. I think that given this team I'm building, I mean, you're kind of playing for them to, because like, if the Jets are just in control of the game, they're just gonna like let it, like they need to let Fields cook. Maybe he will just like, I'm just gonna cook this game. I'm just gonna like run and do what I want to do. But I assume if they're like in control of the game, they're just gonna run it a bunch, which is fine. I got the players you want in that case. Maybe I get off Mason Taylor. No, I do not do that. We'll figure it out. Let's go Browns or Panthers defense for this defense. Let's just go Browns. I think Browns has a floor. Get a couple sacks on Drake May. He's been great. Or just play Panthers defense like Bills keep stumbling. That's probably pretty sharp. I mean, Panthers defense is good, man. It's at home too. Let's do. I mean, I assume the Buffalo is going to roll, but like you don't need a lot from your defense at this price. We'll do Panthers D. Let's see. Let's see who has a higher total: the Bills or the Patriots. Patriots. Maybe I'll just leave the Browns in. Dallas Denver seems silly. Saints is okay. Jets Cincy is like kind of makes sense, but I don't think they're going to play in a way that's going to be advantageous for this lineup. If, like, I would take Taylor out if I'm going to do something else. Like, how about just take Shock Schultz and get up to. That gets me to Bengal. It doesn't really do anything for me. I'm going to keep Taylor in. And then I'll rip. The defense is so annoying. I wish it wasn't a thing. It's so hard to decide. We'll go Browns defense, I think. They have the highest ceiling. They could get sacks. Panthers defense just feels like there's just no way. Like, you could see the Patriots slowing down a little bit, having a subpar game. I just Bills have enough experience where I think there's no way. Off a bye, they're not going to put up some points against the Panthers, even though the Panthers are a good defense. Cleveland is a good defense too. We're going to run this. So hopefully, give me like 6 points in my defense with this. I don't expect it to go off, but it could. But yeah, I like this. It's a good lineup. All right, back to the Pickem lobbies, and then we'll get out of here for the day. Hope you guys all have a good weekend. Appreciate you guys all hanging out here. So we'll start with a little favorite play Pickem. Let's go with. Let's take a look at our top plays in this thing. Go back to the regular stuff so I can look at my exposure and that. All right, so we got T-Mac makes a lot of sense. What's his line at? Curious. Yeah, that feels crazy. I'm gonna take 5 catches. That feels free. Only got in there once. I think Andy Dalton can get him the ball. All right, so we got Andy Dalton, or got McMillan. What else do we got? Franklin. Just median. I'm just gonna do median outcome. Don't need him to go off. Franklin, 35 yards. And we'll do one more regular outcome. Barkley rushing yards. Easy game. $50 for 425. That's just hitting. Financial advice. All right, I'll throw that in the description once we're done here. Yeah, these links here. Content, live, edit. There we go. Timestamps are ready to go. All right. Let's talk about the Eliminator. We'll talk about this and we'll get out of here. Okay. So let's just finish the Pickems up though first. So we'll go. The other one I had is Mooney, Bijan, or Mooney, and let's go 80 for Mooney, and then we'll do Malik Washington. Yeah, that feels good. He's gotten 5 catches before. I definitely prefer playing the receptions because it's just PPR scam on that team. I like this a lot. Let's boost this thing too. Let's go. I'll do 20 for 1,000. Why not? We'll throw 20 on it. We'll have some fun with this one. Let's get this link into the Pickem. Thanks. Repick. Link. 5. 2 pick. Slider. Alts. All right, I like this. I like this a lot. Like we'll see how directionally accurate I am. It's like HN's gonna get like 7 catches probably, but I like it. That's fun. Do we want to do a game stack? Yeah, let's do let's see what game we want to do. Let's do a game stack of. I'm jumping off the page yet. I was gonna say Tampa Bay Saints just because it's simple there. How low are these numbers gonna be? That's higher than I thought Higgins would be. The fact that this is his line is pretty interesting for everything, honestly. Makes me want to play him in DFS for sure. Higgins and Null or both. This is the game. This is the game. This is the stack. Just take Fields over fantasy score. Or we just do like I mean, if he's gonna smash, he's got to get the yards on the rushing game. How about this? No, that's tough, dude. I don't know. That's really tough. Let's do 60 rushing yards for Fields. Let's get Higgins to Higgins to 90. This guy back? He's back. Okay. So I don't want to touch the tight ends. Mason Taylor, 5 catches, easy game. Piran's been getting a lot more work lately. So Piran receiving yards seems okay. Basically, he gets 1 screen. He's going to get there. I don't know if I want to contingent on Piran. I think I might not do that. I might stick with this. This is probably all I want here. Oh, Brees. What am I doing? Where's Brees at? Brees combined yards. Wow. I mean, the picks are updating. My Brees. What are you talking about? No way you're not going to take Brees right now. Come on, let me take Brees. No way. What are they doing? Dude. No shot they're taking down my Fields rushing yards right now. Come on, let me finish this Pickem. Put it back up. Put it back. These got bumped up, I think. There it is. Look how much that shit went down. Went down like 0.18. That's crazy. Bro, that ain't right. Did I do 70? What was it? What were the yardage? What yardage did I have in there? Let me just verify the yards I had in that Pickem originally. It was 60 at 1.6. And now it's 1.4 at 60. That is ridiculous. That changed my whole Pickem from like a 200x to a 130. What the hell happened? It's fine. I'm not gonna complain. All right, let's get. This is good. I like this a lot. It's definitely a long shot, but I like it. Let's no boosts. Let's do $10 on that. Just a modest $15. $15 on that. Have a little bit of fun with this Pickem. Share that. Game stack. Boom. All right. Look at Eliminator. We'll get out of here for the day. Here's the Eliminator for you guys. I got 2 teams left. So, I mean, it's cool to have 2 teams for sure. We'll see how they go. But 2 teams left. We have one that looks like it's got a good shot of getting there. And then the other one is kind of like meh. But I think there's a chance both of them can make it. It'll be tough, but both of them I think can. I think both of them can make it. This team feels pretty nice. We got Baker, Herbert. Got Herbert locked in with Ladd and Trey Harris. We both have Ibuka, Matthew Golden, Trey Harris, Kyle Williams, Noel. So we have Noel at least viable. He has Shakir, DJ Moore left with Ibuka. Zach Ertz, Mason Taylor. We have 3 good tight ends left. You guys Rashad White, Breece Hall, JT. I have Barkley, Jacobs, Cook. So 3, I think, pretty good, well-projected running backs on the slate. He's got Caleb solo, so if Caleb has a bad game, that's good for me for this situation. And then this one, like, I think I have a chance, but like we basically are a wash at running back unless Kyle Monungai or Chris Rodriguez do anything. Maybe that's possible, but it's either CMC, Javonte, whatever score they get is what's going to be in our lineup. We have a tough situation. We have Daniel Jones versus Allen and Mahomes. So hopefully Daniel Jones can have a decent day. Like, give me 20 at least. Don't, like, if he craters, I'm pretty much dead. Both have Kincaid. Ferguson game would be good instead of Kincaid. Need his tight end. I need his receivers to bust, like Metcalf, Olave, Diggs, Keon. Those guys could all not have a good day. And then I have Debo, Shakir, Coker, Turpin. So I need one of Coker or Turpin to do good, and I really need Debo and Shakir to get the job done this week. Otherwise, I'm dust. So, or they both do bad, and it's basically just like a 1v1 of quarterback and tight end, which is not crazy. But I need to somehow win receiver, which is going to be really hard because I'm going to lose quarterback probably. Tight end is going to be a wash, or I'm going to win it. Actually, tight end's going to be really close. Tight end could go either way because Hunter Henry could outscore Ferguson. So tight end's going to be close. Quarterback, I think he's going to win, and then I just need to somehow win receiver. So that would be these guys busting and Diggs and Shakir having a good day. So unlikely, but possible. So if I get one through, I'm pretty happy. Keep that sweat alive going forward. But having 2 would be sick. Just having that extra team, like, okay, well, I got a 1 and 2. I just gotta get one of these through. Keep them going. Like, but it's nice to have the life of having 2 left. But we'll see. Who knows? But 2 left. We'll see if we can keep it rolling. Hopefully, keep 1 alive and have that sweat going for a few more weeks. So you're really not expected to have like any teams left. So having 2 is cool. So we'll see if we can have 1 next week. If not, somehow both. So, anyways. Very fun little stream here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Hope you guys all enjoyed the content, and thanks for hanging out. You guys are all awesome people. Good luck this week. Win your fantasy matchups. Have good luck in your Eliminator matchups. Good luck in your best ball. All this stuff going on. You guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time on Build and Battle. Later, guys.